They need a lot of luck because, of course, Warrington, they may be tired from their exploits at Wembley last week, but I'm sure that Laurent Frissonneau will be hoping that they hit the top form. Interesting to see that Glenn Stewart and Richie Myler, good return for Myler, of course, but the second rower, Glenn Stewart, playing at standoff. Surely that will give a great opportunity for the likes of Stephen Ratchford, who steps up from full back to play in that standoff role this afternoon.
And Tony, wanting to come into this, obviously looking to go back to the top. How much of a motivation will that be?
Well, it's huge with 3 games to go. It's a catch me if you can, if they can get in front of this one. Obviously, Wigan slipped over on Friday night, as did Hull, so it gives great opportunity for Warrington to jump in and get a hold of this, the lead with 3 games to go. And also a big response after the disappointment for these guys of losing last week. Some changes in the side, so the senior guys out there will really need to play strongly, lead strongly. They need a good start. They need to feel that they're in this game and enjoying the game of rugby league right from the off as soon as they can in this one. Chris Hill will be important. The opening carries, we'll be looking to see how fierce they can get into the game.
And Warrington, of course, they've won home and away Super League meetings with the Dragons this season. They edged the round 19, crashed 20 points to 18 at the Halliwell Jones in June, having triumphed 30 points to 20 here in March. So plenty of motivation for the Dragons just on this season's results alone, Steve-O.
Yeah, I think that the hot weather may have some influence on this game. Of course, last week at Wembley was really, really hot as well. But it's always an advantage when the Catalan playing at home, 32, 33 degrees. It will certainly affect some of the players, especially the Warrington outfit, the ones that did make it onto the Wembley pitch last week.
Jack Smith, the official for this one. Remember, Warrington with no Kurt Gidley. He missed the last 20 minutes or so of the cup final with a lacerated eye. No Chris Sandow. He played at Wembley despite a knee injury. No Ben Westwood. He tore his pectoral muscle in the second half. Unlikely we hear to play again this season. And no Joe Westerman either, who was a late withdrawal. Dave Taylor banned for this one on the Catalan side of things. And Stephen Ratchford gets this one underway. Crucial game, round 4 of the Super 8. And just go through the teams for you. Catalan Dragons line up with Tony Gigot at full back, then their 3 quarters, Fouad Yaha, Benjamin Garcia, Vincent Duport and Jody Broughton. Glenn Stewart is surprisingly named at standoff alongside Richie Myler against his old club, of course. In the front row, it's Olivier Ellimer, Paul Ayton and Julian Bousquet, with Remy Casti alongside Justin Horrow in the second row. Jason Baitieri is the loose forward. On the bench for the Dragons, another former Warrington Wolf, Louis Anderson, alongside Elwa Pelissier, Gregory Muniz and Romain Navarrete. The Wolves line up with Jack Johnson at fullback. Their 3 quarters, Kevin Penny, Toby King, Ryan Atkins and Matty Russell. In the halves, it's Stephen Ratchford alongside Declan Patton. Chris Hill is the captain at prop alongside Ashton Sims, with Brad Dwyer at hooker. No Darryl Clark this afternoon either. In the second row, it's Ben Curry alongside Jack Hughes, with George King the loose forward. On the substitutes bench for Tony Smith, Sam Wilde, Morgan Smith, Jordan Cox and Ryan Bailey.
Well, not the best start there by the Catalans, and neither for Richie Myler, the halfback. It wasn't the best pass, but that's not what the doctor ordered. They're under pressure very early in this game.
And not the start he would have wanted against his former club, of course. It's handed Warrington a great field position just inside the Catalan 20 already. An offload from Ashton Sims, and Chris Hill did really well to be alive to that and collect it and maintain possession for the Wolves. 90 seconds gone in Perpignan. Brad Dwyer moves in. Left-hand side is Curry. Felled by Glenn Stewart. Named at standoff, as we say. Declan Patton now, just assessing the options, goes right, finds Jack Hughes. And Hughes, it's a good tackle, and Catalan Dragons have come up with it there in the shape of Julian Bousquet.
Yeah, a little bit too fancy there. They really should have just settled down, Warrington. It was Catalan that came up with the first mistake, but you're seeing there that they just tried to keep the ball alive, Warrington. When you're playing in so much heat, it's important that you just save your energy, because the last 20 minutes, it's nearly a half break.
33 degrees in Perpignan as Ayton plays the ball for Stewart. Managed to recycle again. A song coming up though for the Catalan Dragons, and it's Ayton with it. Referee not interested in giving a penalty there. The kick safely away from a Perpignan perspective and spilled by Jack Johnson.
Well, that won't do his nerves any good whatsoever. And you can see there that it's not a bad option, is it? You can see the lengthening shadows. That means that the fullback, Jack Johnson, had to really try to take that ball. The sun was right in his eyes.
You know, imagine we're going to see a couple more of those. I bet you the next one goes high to Johnson, a young man, test his nerve. Plenty of chasers coming at him. He's just going to have to respond with that one. It was you're right, it was a challenging take for him. Both sides, a lot of offload early. It's going to really mouth. Oh, I see it again. Ashton Sims dropping out the both. Both sides are really testing each other out in defence. It's been a mouth-watering opening couple of minutes. They've really shown their hands. They've come here to really open the game up and play.
Jack Johnson, just 20. He made his Wolves debut 1 year ago on Tuesday in a 46-16 defeat of Hull FC. Here is Atkins now for Tony Smith's men. Into the tackle of Bousquet. That's the last one.
Interesting to see what the chase will be like from the Wolves. That is a good kick forward. And if he can make the ball bounce, here's a big fella, Yaha.
Yeah, just about got the ball under control. Hat-trick last time out here against Widnes. We saw on Sky Sports. Broughton now returning to the side.
Interesting to see how conservative Catalan here. We saw in that opening set, yes, there was an error, but there was a hole down that left-hand side when they went there. Be interesting to see if they do go to put some plays on here, or just methodically get to the kick Steve-O was talking about. Let's watch on this fifth tackle how high this ball goes to Jack Johnson.
There is the kick. Myler with it. Johnson stationed well. Good defence though. Really good chase. And it's Baitieri who puts the shoulder in.
Yeah, the loose forward certainly not messing around there. And that's what they need. They've got to get the impact. They've got to get to the negativity running through the Warrington side. It will be a big ask for them, you know, the disappointment of losing at Wembley.
All about Old Trafford now, though, as Kevin Penny plays the ball.
Yeah, their energy's good at the moment. They look on Warrington, so it's been a comfortable start for them. They know their game. They're talking well. They're shifting the ball through their hands nicely. There's certainly no residue from last week. As I said, it wasn't a bad performance at Wembley. They're not out of form. They played well. It was a good game. They just got to keep some momentum here.
On the last, the kick from Stefan Ratchford. And Tony Gigot comes up with the answers. The Wolves electing to fly into and out of Perpignan in the same day for this one. As Glenn Stewart picks the ball up, distributes to Broughton. Sims in there for the Wolves.
Well, we were asking the question whether Warrington's chase would be up to scratch, and it certainly wasn't that occasion. But it's going to be a big day for Stefan Ratchford. He's got the responsibility. Remember, Warrington without Gidley. He'll be the main kicker today.
Good run from Garcia, put the Dragons in a good position.
Oh, that's a tremendous kick, but it just had... I don't like that rule. I really want that rule changing, because that really is so negative from a good kick. That would have held up into the in-goal area. I reckon the Rugby Football League have got to change that for next season.
As it is, Warrington have possession, and Kevin Penny trying to step on the accelerator there. Know how deadly he can be from a standing start. Good run as well from Toby King, and Toby King is away. He's got support inside as well. The first try in Perpignan is going to be a Warrington try, and it's Declan Patton with it. No Chris Sandow, no Kurt Gidley, no problem for Warrington. Declan Patton with the opener. Only his second Super League try of the season. Now one short of a career century. The 21-year-old.
Well, this was poor defence. Good support play, though, by Patton. That really was unexpected. In the opening few minutes, they were very, very strong in defence, but not on this occasion, Tony. They went far too high.
Well, he didn't commit to the tackle, Baitieri. He thought the referee might have been going to call him offside. So he sort of half in and half out, and really showed in his defence. As you said, far too upright, but really mentally wasn't committed. A wonderful support play from Patton there. You had to read that moment. King sees the opportunity. He smelt the doubt in Baitieri, so he went at him. Castro overcompensated in the line and opened up the hole for them. Really well worked try. They do look on.
Yeah, you can't go high on the centre, Toby King. and he showed it there. It was a good fend. He certainly made the breakthrough, but every break should have a very good support play, and Patton was definitely there.
And now Declan Patton trying to improve his own try from right in front of the post. This for a 6-0 lead early for the Wolves. 2 more points from the boot of Patton. He got a try and 5 goals in his last appearance as Salford were beaten 40-10 in July.
You can't allow someone to run from the dummy half position there. Not only was it poor defence outside of the play the ball area, but the first and second marker was just non-existent. The loose forward Battieri really just had a little limp attempt at him, and there was Patton. Raises the arm. They've got up to a flyer.
They're going to get the ball back as Ratchford collects the restart safely. Here is Ashton Sims, 4 in the tackle for the Dragons. Starved of possession really in this opening 8.5 minutes. And Warrington posting points as well. Dwyer. There's a knock on though, and immediately a chance for Catalan Dragons to get back in this game.
Yeah, not the best from the hooker, Brad Dwyer. He wanted to be running away before he had control of it. Not surprisingly, it's red hot down there and slippy conditions. A lot of sweat concern, but I must say that Catalan, they've missed a golden opportunity, especially with the fact that, you know, the coach decided to put Glenn Stewart at standoff to make sure that his defensive quality, and he's one of the best defenders in Super League, is Glenn Stewart, but you could see there that the winger, the centre, Toby King, just skirted around him.
Yeah, the Dragons' top tackler in 2016 with 883, real workaholic forward, Glenn Stewart, and here he is in offence for the men from Perpignan. How can they respond to that Declan Patton try? Here is Bousquet. 3-4 number up in defence initially for Warrington. Ayton. It's a good ball for Stewart, and if they get the ball further to that left-hand side, there's Fouad Yaha, but it's gone forward.
Yeah, pretty strong pass there. Got to it. You know, if you're going to go running onto the football at speed, and you could see there that Myler just offloaded. He was put under pressure. Watch how this Warrington defence just stays calm. Nobody came out of the line, and then the opportunity.
Yeah, it was brilliant work from Kevin Penny, and Dupont just couldn't handle that one, the pressure on him. It was a good call from the touch judge. It did half look backwards, but when you look at it close, he was definitely a knock on. It was a really good call. It'll be interesting to watch how Warrington set here. Will they chance their arm, look for those offloads, and having had an error at the set before, or will they be Warrington and keep looking for opening the game up even from deep in their own half? You suggest, as you say, under these conditions, it'd be best just to do this, cart the ball forward and look for an early, for a kick late in the count.
Plenty of speed in those Warrington ranks as well, without the need for an offload, as Ratchford moves in.
Vincent, leave him!
Dupont with the tackle.
Yeah, and it was a high one as well, a bit of a swinging right arm there. Completely ignored by the official Jack Smith.
New 2-year deal for the 28-year-old Vincent Dupont, agreed last week. 18 times a French international. And Laurent Fressineau watching on, the longest serving Catalan coach. Over 100 matches now since succeeding Trent Robinson in 2013. And the Dragons heading for their best ever season.
Well, they started the season exceptionally well, didn't they? In fact, it looked as though they were going to be odds on to make it into the top 4. Then they just lost their mojo, lost their confidence, and started losing games. And the catch-up time, they're still in with a very, very slim chance. But as you said, Ben, it's got to be a situation where the Catalan win all the 3 games and St. Helens have to lose all their 3 games.
That's right, still mathematically possible, of course, and that season really derailed after the result, the reverse at Warrington in June.
0-0-0!
There was a touch there by a Warrington player, so that's a 0 tackle.
Bousquet eluded him, it's found Elima.
Aren't they rattled here, Catalan? They're getting a couple of leg ups with penalties, and they've got a 0 tackle call there. They just don't look like they know what they're doing amongst themselves. They're funny team to watch. You know, they can really make 80 minutes look hard. They really stress out after tries. They find some periods of the game really difficult to get through. It's why they've had a tough season. They just really need to run hard, tackle hard, just get with each other a little bit more consistently.
And that's why, Tony, I thought that it was a very, very big risk to put the second rower, Glenn Stewart, in such an important position. He's supposed to be pushing the side around the park, and I'm afraid he's not up to it.
Well, he's on this right-hand side there. Just saw him waving his hands there. Obviously, a lot of ball going to Myler. Let's see what he can do coming back this way towards us.
Gigo plays the ball. Catalan 5 metres away. Here is Busquets.
You're right there. He's
And Busquets, well, he's got over the line.
Held up, lads.
Held up, says Jack Smith. Tackle count will continue. Catalan continue to attack. Shot of Jerome Guisset, we saw a moment ago, named the reserves head coach this week, the former Warrington forward, of course. And Bernard Gouache, chairman, watching on as well. 4 gone for Catalan Dragons. 6 metres away. Here is Myler. For Stewart, and the ball has come free from the veteran's grasp. The most experienced players on the field.
He really does look lost in this position, Ben. We're just watching him in the back play there. He was too tight. He'd be hard to play outside. The players outside him weren't getting any feedback. He was looking in at Myers, trying to set up. He played with doubt. He had doubt in his mind. He dropped the ball. He's got too much going through his mind.
It's always a huge gamble to do that, and I'm supposing in many ways Fressineau must be thinking, well, do I have to change things?
Third, Justin, move! Jason, come on.
Played it loose forward.
Go, third.
Stewart. Obviously second row as well, but
Olivier, stand up!
not too familiar with the standoff role. Here is Chris Hill.
He's got the skill to do it, Ben. He absolutely has the skill to do it. It's just a consistent decision-making and the pressure they're under. It's a big game for them, this one. You just worry whether he can do it this time.
Come on,
The 2011 Clive Churchill winner. 5 caps for Australia, 5 appearances for New South Wales as well. Has all the pedigree.
Not the best kick. And again, the opportunity. Well, Warrington, they really should have taken a real stranglehold. Okay, they've taken the lead, but a couple of errors that are allowing the Catalan side to get really into the ribs of them.
And they almost start this set in the Warrington half of the field. And at half break here, Richie Myler. How he would love to score, and he's been given the penalty there. Too long in the tackle from the Warrington Wolves, and the real first real hint of danger. Brad Dry it was who hung on too long. And that's got Catalan Dragons inside that red zone as far as Warrington Wolves are concerned. Here is Paul Ayton. Just flips the ball up for Ellimer. Ellimer still not tackled inside the 10 now. Quarter of an hour gone in Perpignan. Ayton goes left. This is Stewart. Stewart's kicked on.
Was he held back? No, according to the official. Well, it was something different, and I don't think that the coaching squad on the Catalan side were too impressed with that option.
Well, how could you be with an outcome like that? You know, they had 3 penalties, they've had a kick out on the full, they've had a 0 tackle count there, and they've come up with nothing. Nothing Catalan here. Warrington will be building in confidence. Catalan will be zapping their energy out of themselves here. It's been a really frustrating and poor start for a side that can't concentrate at the moment. Yeah, they're opening up again through the middle.
Ratchford waits for the Wolves. And they've come up with a knock on there. It was George King.
Well, it was certainly a squeeze in the sandwich, wasn't it? The loose forward, George King, had no option but to lose control of that. As I say, it is difficult. As you can see, they're taking on water on a regular basis. It is boiling hot in the south of France.
And Michael, you mentioned the sweat on your hands. When you're coaching, when you look at the teams in hot games like this, we just watched a game come from Hull KO where it was pouring rain. It is exactly the same. Your hands are sweaty, you're just as fatigued. We actually treat it like a wet weather game when it gets over 30 degrees, just say you're playing in the wet now, because the ball does slip out of your hands in those jarring tackles.
Declan, move! Hold, go!
Ayton.
He's okay, he's in.
Lively as usual. A penalty now, Catalan Dragons way.
Time off. Time off, Ash.
Well, I'm not surprised that Jack Smith wants to have a little bit of a word with Ashton Sims.
It's got to be close to a team warning there, Michael, doesn't it?
Well, they're going very, very close to it. But Tony Smith, the Wolves coach, should be furious because he's allowing this Catalan side, who really are not into the game yet, time after time, the opportunity to at least get a chance to put points on the board.
Let's look closely whether Catalan can here, because this is a moment for them. They're in momentum, but they don't look like they're in momentum. They've got ball momentum. What can they come up? What plays can they come in?
10 minutes since Warrington got the opener, and Catalan Dragons looking to respond. Busquets short again. It's close. A few moments ago as well. Pass from Aiton finds Muniz.
Ben, release him. Hold. Go.
On from the substitutes bench, and now it's Paul Aiton. So close. What an important tackle that was from Ben Curry. Last one coming up for the Catalan Dragons, camped under those posts. The kick from Myler, really well fielded by Ratchford. There could be more punishment here because Kevin Penny is away, and Kevin Penny is the speed merchant, and Kevin Penny is not going to be stopped. Kevin Penny steams in for his 12th of the Super League campaign. He missed out at Wembley last week, and Kevin Penny makes a little statement to Tony Smith and says, I'm still here. A dozen tries now for Super League 16, and the perfect man to finish off the break from Stefan Ratchford.
Well, not the best kick, was it, from Richie Myler, and Stefan Ratchford snapped it up and found the winger, and it was shut the gate time. It's all about taking your opportunities, and I'm afraid it wasn't the best kick from there. And that really has just turned the clock back. All that effort from the Catalan side, and Kevin Penny just races away. 70 metres.
Well, Kevin Penny, a try in the 2018 win at the Halliwell Jones in June. Actually made his Wakefield debut here in a 2011 win, but he's missed the last 8 in 2016 for the Wolves. What a way to come back. Named in the Dream Team as well in 2007. Another straightforward opportunity for Declan Patton to give Warrington a 12-0 lead. They hold a 15-10 advantage at Super League level, Warrington, and they've won 6 of 13 trips across the channel, and on course for another one. Patton 2 from 2 now, and Warrington lead by 12 points to 0.
When you're scoring points, when you're in defence, it's a great sign that you will be at the top of the league. I think most teams, all teams, should go out there to, when the opposition have the ball, can we create opportunities that give us points? It sounds a strange thing to say, but when you're confident, when you're out there defending and playing well, you know you can turn defence into attack, and Warrington have done that there through the calm eyes of Stefan Ratchford, who just kept his calm under that short grubber kick that went in underneath him there.
Yeah, the reflexes from Ratchford was outstanding. The speed from the winger Kevin Penny, and they're taking control of Warrington now.
Glenn away.
Nice to see young Morgan Smith out here playing the ball, feeding off those offloads. He'll be enjoying his time out with the big boys.
40.
It's a really good one again. Turns Tony Gigot around, and the chase, buoyed by that second try, is a good one too.
But when you get to a point, you've got a 12-point lead, and you've got the kicking ability. You utilise it, you turn the opposition around. It's all about just keeping calm, and the kick and chase was absolutely superb. That'll please the coach, Tony Smith.
Duport played the ball.
Just a touch forward. They got the timing wrong there.
Baitieri with possession momentarily, but Warrington going to have it back in a minute. Chance to post some more points.
They look a little bit dejected, don't they, the home side? You can see some of the heads going down. It's and at this time of year, Tony, we have a situation whereby anyone going down to the south of France, they know it's going to be hard, and it's been a great advantage to the home side, but I'm afraid at the moment it's Catalan that look tired.
Well, they don't look like a team, Michael. If you looked at them there, no one was talking. They're under pressure. This is the time you show up. Warrington did. Warrington were talking to each other, mustering, getting ready for this set of 6.
Hold, go.
Atkins plays it. That was Morgan Smith moving in at hooker from the bench.
Hold, go. 2.
Dwyer started this one, of course. Ben Curry.
Third. Move, Glenn. Make it, Julian. Hold, go. 3rd.
Smith again. And Patton. And now Hill.
4. Julian, move. Hold, go. 4.
Morgan Smith, right this time for Ratchford. Standing start. Hughes back on the inside.
Away.
Last one coming up. 12 away, Warrington. Patton. Intelligent idea, good execution as well, and Broughton, well, will he get out the in-goal area? No, he won't. They gang up on Jody Broughton, and they're going to get a repeat set as a result.
And that's what you call professional rugby league. Wonderful kick into the corner. Look at the chase. No way can Jody Broughton get away from that. Good position by Broughton, had to be as well. But it shows you that the professional outfit, Warrington, it's certainly on show this afternoon. That was a beautiful kick through, great chase.
Jody Broughton, a double here when Salford edged the Dragons 34-30.
All stay behind him, stay Julian.
Home soil, I should say, 4 years ago. Currently 3rd on the Super League try list with 19, behind Corey Thompson and, of course, Denny Solomona.
First, Jason, move.
Good tackle.
Hold, go. 1.
Hill for the Wolves.
2nd, Paul, stand up.
Ayton
Julian.
in there for the Dragons, alongside Justin Horrow there. Ben Curry gives the ball too much air, really. Looking for Matty Russell on this near side.
Yeah, a bit of a mix-up. Not the best pass out wide, was it, from the opportunity for the winger? But they look as though they're just calm, cool and collected, the Warrington outfit. I fully expected the Catalan side to get right into the ribs of Warrington and sort of give them a hint of saying you lost at Wembley, psychologically, get into them, talk to them. But it's the Warrington outfit that, as Tony says, they're doing most of the talking, and their defence is very solid indeed.
Well, unfinished business, of course. So successful in the Challenge Cup in recent years. That would have been their 4th success in the last 8 years. But would love to win the big one at Old Trafford.
Ben, this game can do a lot for Warrington to get them on that path. You know, away, responding, hot conditions, a few players out. It's a great opportunity for Warrington to do the things that you want to do to lead you to Old Trafford. It's as important as that, this performance.
Duport played it. Catalan within 30 metres of that Warrington try line.
Ashton away, Sammy, make it, Chris Hill.
Last one, though, as Justin Horrow plays it. Ayton gets the ball away from Myler, who was immediately under pressure. Does get a kick away. Taken very well, in truth.
It was an important take. It was an important take from Jack Johnson. He needed that one. That's the first high ball he's taken since the early one. It's the first time Catalan have been able to go back to that performance. It was a terrific take. So they're the little things you like to see, a response from the early era.
3, Justin, move! Glenn!
Thanks to Jack Johnson, Warrington continue this movement forward. 4 gone though already.
Come on, make it! Come on, Greg.
Morgan Smith.
Gregory Muniz, 10 metres.
Gregory Muniz is offside, and 4 tackles into that sequence. Catalan concede a penalty.
Yeah, good work by Warrington. You can see they got themselves to the halfway line, and they're becoming their own worst enemy, I'm afraid, Catalan. No concentration, not getting back to the official in time. They can't afford to give away penalties because the confidence is definitely building in the Wolves now.
No, you're on top of him, Ryan.
Atkins plays it. 12 metres away. Here is Ryan Bailey.
2. Move, Tony! Goal line.
Important tackle from Muniz. That's how close the Warrington Wolves are.
3rd. Away, Justin. Hold this line. 3. Hold. Go. 3.
Smith again. Ashton Sims now gets the ball away, and Ratchford, well, I think he knew what he wanted to do before he received possession and knocked the ball on.
Yeah, lack of communication there, and you can see that the big prop forward shaking his head. It's very rare that you see a mistake from Ratchford like that, but he thought that the big forward was just going to trundle through, play the ball. He was already prepared to take first receiver and didn't realise it was going to be shifted out. Big error.
The decisions from Ashton Sim have caused the last 2 errors from Warrington. Warrington players were really expecting to rip in the time before when he passed it to Curry, who threw it over the sideline. I thought the play from Ashton Sims inside him was the wrong play. He should have run hard, and just there he wasn't running hard. He was looking for the offload. That's why it was hard for Ratchford to read what he was doing. I think they could do with their front row just ripping in and running a little bit harder than what they're doing. Yeah, they've had some opportunities here, Warrington. They've had a runaway try. They haven't really created much when you think about it.
Catalan further into that Warrington half of the field, courtesy of the penalty.
Hold. Go. 1.
How Lauren Freycinet would love a try before the break here.
Well, Warrington's defence pretty strong out wide, and we really need a little bit more running, especially you should get it from Pelissier. Not many runs from dummy half, and you can see they're trying to offload there.
Go, you're back in 3rd.
Still a strong run from Baitieri. Here is Pelissier. Beaten off the field. Pelissier very much on it there. That was Gigo.
Stop the foot, play on.
He kicked forward, but that's going to be collected by Toby King. Now Warrington get possession for the offside.
Yeah, it was well in front. Ricochet. There's nothing that they could do to get out of the way there. Louis Anderson was certainly in front. Well, another golden opportunity. But I must say, we've got to give a lot of credit to this Warrington defence. You know, they look as though they're organising themselves. I'm afraid that Catalan, they're trying to just rely on one-out football and hope that they can make the half break. They're lacking 2 halfbacks to control. There's nothing coming from the French outfit.
It was interesting that Tony Gigo had jumped in and threw that wide cutout pass there from fullback without Myler or Glenn Stewart being involved, but that takes away your running options out the back. If he's up sort of taking control, it starts to become very one-dimensional. Sims again, an error off him. Again, they're not reading it.
Pelissier on the back of that. Just remember, no Todd Carney, no Thomas Bosk either for the Dragons. But they're in possession now. Pelissier.
And it's a good move, Ben, for Laurent Freycinet, the coach, to send out Pelissier from the bench. He's the one man that has sparked this Catalan outfit.
Desperate for a try. Remy Casti.
Steph, move. Hold, Jack. 3rd. Hold. Hold. Go.
Penalty, Catalan.
That was silly there by Ashton Sims. And then Bailey, well, he's picked up a handbag. I don't think there's much more than that. A lot of pushing and shoving.
Lads, split it up, come on.
But there's more handbags there than a Moroccan market.
Yeah, we've got it. All right.
You'd know, Michael. You've been to a few of those.
I certainly have, but he was quick to respond with Jack Smith. I mean, look, Ashton Sims made no attempt to get out of the way, and then Bailey just rips into Pelissier. I think there might have been a clash of heads, and I'm not so sure, but let's just watch this. I think we'll find that there might have been this is the run from Pelissier. That's the reason why they brought him on. Inject a little bit more enthusiasm. He's certainly done that, but I think he's caught one. I think the head has gone right into him.
Cheers. Eloa, here. Ryan, here. Steph, I don't need you.
Pelissier and Ryan Bailey being spoken to.
Just wait. Ashton's in the ruck. First defence is the ruck penalty. Eloa, don't take things into your own hands. Don't say, Ryan, don't need you running in. Leave it out. Eloa, leave it out. You don't need it. Penalty's their way.
Well, I think they're very fortunate. It looked to me that Bailey may have
on your line.
lunged
Time back
forward
up.
with the head,
On your line.
but nothing has come about of it.
Let's
No
go.
yellow card. Golden opportunity, though, for the home side.
And the former Royal Marine laying down the law there, Jack Smith.
Goal line. Hold Ryan.
Catalan Dragons
Ryan,
5
hold.
metres
Go,
away
one.
from that Warrington line. Half an hour gone in Perpignan.
Second.
Looked
Move,
for a
Ryan.
moment as if Romain
Go,
Navarrete
second.
might open the Dragons' account. Here is Pelissier trying to do just that. Spinning.
Held up. Tackle.
Held up over the line, though.
Give it up, Ryan.
Frustration
Ryan,
for
give it up.
Jerome Guisset. Frustration for the Dragons.
Isn't it amazing? You bring one player off the bench and all of a sudden the complexion changes. Pelissier has been the man of the moment.
Go.
Nearly got away with it. Good defence again by Warrington.
Mile, short ball.
4. Stefan, movement. Goal line. Go 4.
Louis Anderson it was who was wrapped up, the former Warrington Wolf, of course. Here is Navarrete again.
5, Ryan.
Ryan Bailey with an important
Go,
contribution
5.
there. Last one coming up for the Dragons. Myler does get the kick away. It ricochets off a Warrington boot.
That'll be head and feed to
Play that.
the Catalan side. He
Come
definitely
down.
played
Fair
at this.
ball. Play that.
Ben Curry it was.
Play that.
Well, it's desperate now.
Play that.
Catalan realise they're 12 points down. They realise they've got to get that scoreboard clicking for them. Good opportunity. They've had plenty of opportunity, but here is the man. He's made the difference. Pelissier.
Elwa.
I'm with you. You can almost feel a try coming out of this set. He's from him directly. You know he's going to do something.
Ryan.
He's their biggest threat at the moment.
Right, Elwa, head in. Ball in. Out.
Here is Pelissier.
First. Move Sam.
Myler tackled.
Hold. Go first.
10 metres away though, the Dragons. Navarrete.
Second. Ryan, away. Goal line. Hold. Ryan, come on. Go second.
Pelissier.
Short 3.
Offload
Sam,
this
hands
time.
out. Goal line.
Another great tackle from
Hold.
Morgan Smith.
Hold.
Boy,
Go.
that youngster's putting himself about in the defensive effort.
Myler kicks. They're going to get a repeat set here.
Sticks.
Catalan Dragons.
Well, that builds your confidence. Remember, the 2 kicks previous have not been good from Catalan, but on this occasion, Richie Myler, it's got to be a little bit rusty. We understand that.
Time off.
But again, possession. Can they get that scoreboard clicking over?
Tony Smith watching on Elwa Pelissier with maybe more reason than
Come on,
most.
Declan.
Unfinished business
Lads,
with
all
Warrington.
stay
Bernard
behind.
Goish not happy
Jordan,
after his
stay.
high tackle on Kurt Gidley. Cost the Dragons a potential match-winning try at Warrington in June. And their season really has never been the same since. So maybe he is desperate more than most to make amends as Muniz moves in.
First. Sam Whale, release. Go 1.
Pelissier. Strong run into the face of Atkins. Ben
2.
Curry knocked back as well.
Movement. Hold. Go 2.
Navarrete it was. Justin Horrow now.
Still 2. Third, release in.
And he's been
Hold
another
line.
substitute,
Hold.
Navarrete,
Go first.
that's lifted the outfit, but they still have not scored. Oh, you're looking
Sam,
for the short
stand up.
man.
Go 4.
Stewart
They're
plays
not
it.
communicating.
Myler. What can they come up with here? Louis Anderson.
5. Jack Hughes, move away.
24 tries in over 100 Warrington
Go, last.
appearances. The Kiwi international. Myler. Crossfield kick. Be too long.
Touch. Turnover. On the
Turnover
take,
is the verdict from
Turnover.
Jack Smith.
Touch
It
by
lost its
Brock,
way
yeah,
when Glenn
turnover.
Stewart got the ball under the post. And we're not being, it's not being harsh on Glenn Stewart himself. They've got injury problems. They've got lack of depth in that position. They've got a lot of
Hold
players
the line.
out, and Glenn Stewart's
Yeah,
been
Ryan,
asked
on
to
your
fill the
foot.
role. It's just not working for them at the
Wait,
moment.
wait,
They've had
go.
so many opportunities in this
Go.
half down and this attacking end. And to be honest, they haven't really
Gregory,
looked like
move.
scoring other
Hold
than
ready.
Pelissier having a bit of a
Elwa,
go
hold.
himself.
Hold.
I agree with you, Michael, that they
Glenn,
can
come
really
on.
work off these hookers now, work
gotta
the big
hold, Glenn.
forwards of Warrington over. A lot of dummy half running, just create
Second.
opportunities there.
Away,
Might bring those
Remy.
halves into the game, take the
Hold.
spotlight away
Hold,
from them.
Elwa. Hold.
It's
Go.
not working at the moment playing through the halves.
Glenn Stewart over
Ready,
200
away.
appearances in the NRL with
Ronan.
Manly and South Sydney.
Go, you're back in.
Like you mentioned Morgan Smith doing a lot of tackles. He came on very early. I just wonder if he's out there for the game. Brad Dwyer, it would be unusual to see him come off so early. Be interesting to see if he does come back into this contest or whether young Smith's got to see it out and get through the rest of the 80.
Go.
Of course, Brad Dwyer used to coming off the bench for Darrell Clark, and of course no Clark this evening. Inside the last 5 minutes of this first half. For Yaha with a strong carry.
Yeah, I like this youngster, Yaha. He doesn't hold back, does he? He really gets into it.
Second, Ryan, move!
Maybe a few of the forwards might take a leaf out of his book. Run with a little bit more determination. It looks as though they're just sort of, well,
Jordan,
surrendering to the
Jack.
defence.
Hold Ryan. Go.
Over halfway in the shape of Glenn Stewart now.
Oh, Morgan away!
Uncharacteristic contribution from him.
Back in.
Pelissi on the back of that, and a good short ball.
Shoulder. Play on. Still 4.
Still going. Tony Gigot was that forward. Referee happy, and Remy Casti charging on. Remy Casti, will he be stopped? Remy Casti, oh, he's just lost the ball.
It was a one-on-one.
Knock on.
Well, I think a little bit of justice has been done there, because that looked a definite forward to the big fella Casti. But what about the effort there? Stripped the ball away, one-on-one. That was excellent stuff. Great stuff there by Johnson. Boy, a try save. It looked for all the world, but it would look also for all the universe, never mind the world. That was forward. Look at this. Oh, it was a mile forward.
Come on, lads, let's go.
Well, how important could that moment prove in the context of this game? The Catalan skipper, chance to cut the deficit in half there with 3.5 minutes to go to the break.
Jack, bind. Ball in.
As it is,
Out. Back on.
Catalan will hunt the mistake, but Warrington in possession, albeit deep in their own half. Kevin Penny.
Movement. Make it Louis. Hold. Go. Play on. It's gone backwards.
Was that a knock-on?
Second. Stand up.
The Stade Gilbert Brutus crowd certainly think so, the majority of them. Warrington allowed to continue. Navarrete with some good pressure, forcing the pass backwards, and Russell starts inside his in-goal area.
Third. Roman. Away.
3 tackles
Louis,
gone already for Warrington.
Hold.
Catalan desperate
Hold,
to give themselves a chance to post some points before the break.
4.
Hughes with the carry.
Hold, Ella. Hold.
Morgan
Hold.
Smith waits. Shot out of the line though, the Dragons. Great work from Louis Anderson.
He's offloaded. Tackle 5.
This is an awesome set. This really is an awesome set from Catalan. This really could be with good kick pressure. Don't let him out.
Well, Ratchford does really well there, and if they can find Penny again, they could go the length here. Kevin Penny, he's got support on the inside from Ratchford, and Ratchford is shut down, but he's done brilliantly to offload. This could be a magnificent try. Declan Patton, sensational. Declan Patton with his second of the game. Warrington turned defence into attack over 100 metres to devastating effect, and maybe, just maybe, take a stranglehold on this match. 16 points to nil, kick to come. He will be absolutely abject about that. It looked as if it was going to be a 2-try deficit, and now a second from Patton, and a wonderful score.
And this isn't easy to do in the heat. Look at the skill there. Wonderful support play from Patton, again showing up, just trailing down the middle of the field. You know, they put themselves under pressure with an offload in their own half, which put them almost tackled under their goalpost on tackle 3 there. But that's what Warrington do. They keep challenging the defence every play. And as a result of that, they're prepared to run it on the 5th tackle, and by running it on the 5th tackle, Ratchford, put your hand up. You've done a fantastic job to call that play and to have the confidence and the composure to shift the ball wide, which resulted in Penny breaking away, and that wonderful try. It was a beautiful try, as good as you see, that try.
Couldn't agree more when you think about the forward pass at the other end, and then the turnaround and Warrington score.
You do, you're right. When you're talking about that forward pass, look at Jack Johnson's tackle. That's why you get to the top of the league. That's where you turn defence into attack, as you said. You have to defend that try. Forget about was it a forward pass or not. Johnson stripped the ball on the line. And that reason, Patton's converting his own try under the goalpost. That's what you have to do, defend the tough moments.
And Declan Patton, well, he's certainly made his mark in this first period. The 21-year-old. That's his third successful kick from 3 attempts, and Warrington lead by 18 points to 0.
Kevin Penny's speed's been fantastic. We've seen it for 2 tries, but Ratchford with that offload. Ratchford was the guy that made the decision to run it wide, and just wonderful support play. The energy to be there from Declan Patton. Twice now. Yeah, that's the other thing, going back to that Remy Castry break. Where was the support? You know, 5th tackle, attacking end. Look at Warrington. There's support coming from everywhere. There's some real indicating differences between both sides.
Yeah, and it was good work by the centre, Toby King, as well. He had the wherewithal to make sure, and there it is, half-time siren.
The very last act of this first half is a second from Declan Patton. Warrington at the break, in control. They lead by 18 points to 0.
Yeah, so half-time here in the south of France, and Warrington lead Catalan 18-0 after a Toby King break. Declan Patton touchdown inside the opening 10 minutes. Patton converted to make it 6-0. Kevin Penny then raced away for his 12th Super League try of the season before Patton converted to make it 12-0. The halfback scored his second just before the break. He then added the extras, 18-0. Warrington on track to leapfrog Hull at the top of the table. Halftime analysis coming up.
Ladbrokes, proud sponsor of Rugby League on Sky Sports.
All our cars are road tested, some a little more than others. The new i20 1-litre turbo from £165 per month. Hyundai, new thinking, new possibilities.
You may be hearing a lot of things about me and your uncle.
Whatever I hear, I won't believe.
No, you believe it.
These boys know exactly what they're doing. They aren't done yet.
They took everything from your family. This is your chance to take you back.
Hell or High Water in cinemas September 9.
Less grey. Natural-looking results. Just for Men targets only the grey for a natural grey-free look. Just lather in. 5 minutes, last up to 5 weeks. Just you in the look you want. Just for Men.
Put your phone in the locker, your keys in the locker. Work, that traffic jam, put everything in the locker. Don't dilly, don't dally. You have a heart, use it. You have senses, switch them on. In a place where you're more than just a number. And when you flop on the sofa at the end of the day, you'll know that was a day well spent. Come to life. David Lloyd Clubs.
The sale of the summer is ending at DFS. The Grammar double recliner sofa is just £699, but not for long. DFS.
Mark and Jack have one thing in common.
I'm pregnant. Did you have a three-way?
This September, find out who is Mr. Right.
Which of you is the father?
I am.
Right.
Bridget Jones's Baby. Book now.
If you think the RAF is just about pilots, think again. There are more than 50 roles in the RAF, full-time and spare time. Find yours. Recruiting for regulars and reserves. Search RAF Recruitment now.
Shoulders don't just carry your name. They can carry ambition, sometimes pride, and sometimes pain. But the one thing they won't carry There's dandruff.
Are you afraid? You're in the great game now. In the great game. We begin?
Never a dull moment, is there?
Never.
Ladbrokes, proud sponsor of Rugby League on Sky Sports.
Yes, welcome back. Well, we have lots of live sport across the weekend on Sky Sports. Tomorrow, it's the 5th one-day international between England and Pakistan. That starts at 10 a.m. on Sky Sports 2. Of course, England have already won the series. Can they win it in a whitewash 5-0? Tomorrow also, the Italian Grand Prix. That's from 11:30 a.m. on Sky Sports F1. So there's the story of the game so far. Warrington lead Catalan 18-0 after 40 minutes. 2 tries to Declan Patton, 1 to Kevin Penny. Patton has converted all of them to, of course, lead 18-0. Alongside me, I have Steve-O and Tony Ray. Guys, it's been all Warrington the first half, hasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly has. It was a good start by the Catalan side, but this poor defence who went far too high on the centre, Toby King, and the inside pass allowed Kevin for Patton to go in for his first of the 2 tries.
Yeah, but Terry got brushed off there, but fantastic support play from Patton. And it's been a bit of a difference between the 2 sides, the ability to support the ball carrier. It's happened a number of times, and turning attack into defence there. Ratchford, the response was wonderful from Kevin Penny on the outside. The speed was blistering, but the response was blistering as well. Ratchford, an underrated player, such a talented player, gifted player, plays with instincts, and Penny smelt those instincts and really ran off them well and careered away and scored a wonderful try.
And it's been a real professional performance by the Warrington outfit. They really, this was a forward pass, and I suppose in many ways justice was done. But what about the effort from the fullback, Jack Johnson? It looked as though Cassie was going to score the try, and the fullback, amazing, absolutely amazing. And this is a sensational try, isn't it? It looked as though Ratchford was going to kick, and again, that centre, Toby King, in absolute tremendous form, support. You'll find him yet again. Ratchford offloads, and it was going to be try number 2.
It's fantastic support play. We can't underestimate that. Everybody knows their role is to get downfield. As he passes the ball inside, Ratchford, who got it going. I'm remembering Jack Johnson's just defended that try under the line. Finds Patton. Patton actually had 2 defenders out there, his left there. Wonderful stuff. Well, Warrington get going. They're almost unplayable.
Thanks, Tony. Well, there is the scorecard again. Warrington leading Catalan 18-0. Can Warrington hold on and clinch a 3rd win over the Dragons this season? In the process, leapfrog Hull into top spot on the Super 8's table. Well, Catalan have it all to do if they are to keep their playoff hopes alive. The second half is coming up.
Ladbrokes, proud sponsor of Rugby League on Sky Sports.
You come alive with the moonlight. I am alive with the sound.
You but what one of your friends did, that's what stuck in the fence, hoping the fence is. Could have been a mistake, or you in the benches. On the sideline, the wasteman doing stretches. Come on!
Brotherhood in cinemas now.
Your face goes through a lot. Whatever life throws at you. Nivea Men Cream will help keep your skin looking its best. Fast absorbing, non-greasy. Men, this is your cream. Nivea Men, it starts with you.
Less grey, natural-looking results. Just for Men targets only the grey. Just lather in 5 easy minutes. Just for Men.
Who's up for takeaway?
Yes.
What should we get? Noodles?
With Hungry House, just tap the app and you can almost taste it. With thousands of restaurants online now, cooking now, and delivering direct to your door. hungryhouse.co.uk, the easy way to take away.
This should be an easy win for the reigning champions, right?
We didn't bet on the result, we bet on how the goals are scored.
And how can you possibly know how the goals are going to be scored?
OK, they're up against a club with a new striker, Jose Cardoso. This street acrobat. He's got a tremendous leap for someone who's only 5'8".
He's up against Van Hoof, who signed a deal with a Dutch hair wax company, which isn't suited for the salty air of the south coast.
Cardoso going to crush Van Hoof in the air, score at least one header.
Luck is no coincidence. Bet and play on over 30,000 streamed events. Unibet. By players, for players.
Your face takes a beating from a lot of things. Your razor shouldn't be one of them. The Gillette Pro Shield has lubrication strips before and after the blades. Helps shield from irritation in a close, comfortable shave. Gillette.
Heineken tastes perfect every single time, and that doesn't happen by accident. It takes 15 years to become a Heineken brewmaster, almost as long as it took me to master this look.
She came to meet a man. She found an angel. What's his name now?
Still practicing. There's more behind the star.
I've been waiting for this.
Take it away! I'm ready for the good life. Woohoo! Was Fred and Ugly Baby? Yes.
What are we going to see?
Everything.
I'm ready for the good life.
Can't believe it.
Ladbrokes, proud sponsor of Rugby League on Sky Sports.
Yes, you can see Catalan's final home game of 2016 on Sky Sports. In 2 weeks' time, Castlewood Tigers will be the visitors to Perpignan on Saturday, September 17th. It's live from 5 o'clock on Sky Sports 3. So let's just confirm the score here today in Perpignan, and Warrington lead the Catalan Dragons 18-0. 2 tries to Declan Patton and a brilliant try to Kevin Penny. Patton has converted all 3 tries to give them that lead. Alongside me, I've got Mike Stevenson and Tony Ray. Guys, I suppose Catalan have really been their worst enemy here today.
Yeah, that's been very, very poor indeed, and I'm sure that Laurent Fresneau, the French coach, will be far from happy. Tony Smith, well, Warrington, they've been very professional, but Catalans have just become their own worst enemy. Too many errors, very, very poor passing, and we said it before the game. Glenn Stewart, Richie Myler, they have not blended.
Well, the second half is moments away. Let's get back to Ben Pro.
Thanks, Jenny. Yeah, plenty for Catalan Dragons to do if they're going to keep this season alive, going into that Castleford game in a fortnight's time. But Warrington red hot in that first period and on course for a 3rd win at Catalan's expense this season.
Well, when you've got an 18-0 lead, you don't have to panic. You're in full control. The Warrington defence has been outstanding in that first 40 minutes, and I'm sure that Tony Smith, the Warrington coach, will be asking for the same in the second stanza. But a disappointing performance by the Catalans in the first half.
That was wild then for the Wolves. And now Jack Hughes closing in on a return to the top spot in the Super 8. Warrington, how desperate they will be, having come up short at Wembley, to get to Old Trafford first of all and to win the biggest prize of all at the Theatre of Dreams. Here is Gigo, meanwhile, for the Catalan Dragons. Stopped by Wild. Need to score first in the second half.
Second, Stefan, roll away! Hold, go.
Pelissier. And now Louis Anderson.
Third, Morgan, move!
Cup winner with Warrington back-to-back in 2009 and 10. Got to try in that later final as well, Louis Anderson.
Toby, move! Come on, Ryan. Hold,
Pelissier.
Good work, Ryan.
Turn back for Navarrete. Who were impressed in that first period when he came on from the bench. Last one coming up for the Dragons. It was Myler's pass, and Duport is just shut down by Penny there on the last tackle. Turnover coming.
A great defence yet again. Penny puts himself into the frame. They've had plenty of work to do, but they've certainly controlled this game. It's surprising, Tony, that we fully expected the Catalans to come out with a lot of venom and a little bit more idea, but they've been very poor.
They're trying to find the game, Michael. That was an interesting decision not to kick there. I thought early in the first half they had a set like that really well, and they bombed Jack Johnson. They forced an error. It was the right thing to do. This time around, they've tried to find the wide pass, and Warrington has snapped it off easily and saw it. Actually, after they bombed him, they then started to kick early. And they didn't make this Warrington side defend long enough. When it's hot, make them get to the fifth tackle. Don't kick early. Don't look for control. Make the opposition defend. And what they're doing is just trying to find easy ways in this game. They're not conditioned. They're not fit enough. They're not mentally strong enough inside the game. Warrington are.
33 degrees at kickoff in Perpignan. Cool down a little now. Patton. Now Ratchford. And now Hughes. Faced by 4 Catalan defenders. Anderson moves in again. Now Ratchford.
All okay.
Sees the space under the post there. And Gigo. No problem, no pressure.
Yeah, good kick as well by Stefan Ratchford. Throughout this game, he really has started to control it. And Bailey, not quick enough to get out of the ruck. No doubt in the mind of the official, Jack Smith, that this is going to be a penalty. Well, they certainly need something to the home side. And maybe the try, we've often seen it in the past, but boy, it's a big hole to climb out of 18-0.
They have the side to do it. I think you mentioned in the first half, they're funny. They make 80 minutes look really long. They can also make 20 minutes look really short. They can get on a real run. They can, Pelissier might race off and do something. They get excited. Let's see if they can wake themselves up here.
Well, the only previous playoff meeting between these two, Catalan won by 46 points to 8 here 8 years ago. Justin Murphy with 4 tries on that occasion.
Third shoulder.
They can take an inspiration from that, but it's a difficult task they've set themselves. Here is Casti. Had Navarrete for company, took the tackle himself. That came in from Curry.
Go 4.
Stewart at the line, good ball. They're going to go in here. Catalan, are they for the first try in the second half? They are. Vincent Duport. I said they had to score. Applauded by Todd Carney there. Dave Taylor on the sidelines as well. Exactly the start to this second period that Laurent Freycinet would have wanted. Vincent Duport in for the Dragons. They're on the board.
Well, it was good play, and it's about the best that they've produced throughout this game. And for once, the combination with Glenn Stewart has paid off. It wasn't easy, he had to finish it, but this is better, running onto a ball. Beautiful offload by Myler. Duport, hand out. Combination worked at half-back, first time in the game, and they've been rewarded with their first try.
Be careful.
Look at the response it gets on the sidelines as well. How Todd Carney's missed for the Dragons this afternoon, particularly in that first period. New 2-year deal, as I said. Vincent Duport, second on the Dragons Super League try chart with 62 now. And in this Wembley week, he did play in the 2007 final against St Helens, having grabbed 2 tries at Warrington in a semi-final defeat of Wigan to get the Dragons to the Challenge Cup final. Tony Gigo then to put the Dragons within 2 scores. No problem at all. 6-18 now. And here's the Dragons revival for that man, Laurent Freycinet, about to start.
And there's Glenn Stewart with a wonderful ball. Lovely hands from Myler. Let's forget about the combination, enjoy those hands. That was a beautiful pass. He had the time on the ball, a little bit deeper that time, got themselves back in sync. Perhaps something they spoke about at half-time is if we're not experienced together, let's give ourselves a little bit more room and a bit more space to make some of the strong decisions we need to make.
Make sure you stay, Declan.
I think the combination with the switch there, we've often seen that in the first half, Richie Myler was taking first receiver. They've changed it around. We saw Stewart take it on, but it was a wonderful little flick from Myler. Back into the swing of things. Can they score again?
They're in possession.
Off the ball.
One thing I'd like to see them do here, as I mentioned before, is get right to the back end of the count. Take Warrington to the 5th. This is brilliant. Look at them. They just change. They just lift. All of a sudden, they're enjoying the game. Running from dummy half, power running.
Yeah, good strong run from Casti on the back of that. It's Navarrete. Crowd lift as well. Pelissier, what a difference he's made since his introduction. And now Stewart doing what he does best, into the tackle of Jack Hughes. Raking kick.
Oh, it's a high one as well.
Tested
well
Johnson. It came up with it though.
And a
good tackle as well. At least we've seen enthusiasm, which was lacking in the first 40 minutes by the home outfit.
I'm going to bore you with the same point though. Why kick on tackle 4 there? Why would you let the Warrington not make another tackle? You've marched him. You saw Castry. You know, when they're on the front foot, they're kicking the ball away from him. They did it twice under pressure. At this stage in the first half, they just let Warrington off the hook there.
And not only that, you could see that Jack Johnson had already dropped back. If he kicked you to the corner, you've got an opportunity, but not with a straight down the throat.
Handed the momentum back to Warrington as well. It's Curry is tackled. That's the last one though. It's a good defensive set from the Dragons, as Ratchford tries to get into the Catalan half of the field. Kick comes in from Toby King, and it's a very good one in truth. Gigo, well, that was cheeky but effective. Brilliantly done from Tony Gigo.
Yeah, got to be a penalty. After all that wonderful play. And what a game Toby King is having. He's creating all sorts of problems. And then the kick into the corner, you can see him there, put a lot of pressure on it. But good work by the fullback. Great stuff.
Stay behind, Jody.
Gigo Simbined in that 2018 defeat at Warrington in June.
Kevin, think about it.
It's important now that the Catalan side scored a try within the next 5 or 6 minutes, mainly due to the fact that that try by Duport has certainly lifted their spirits, but the most important thing, that it will put a little bit of negativity into the minds of the Warrington players, and that's what they need.
Well, Warrington got 2 in 12 minutes in the first quarter. But Catalan can double up. They can do what Warrington did in that first period and take a real stranglehold in that first period, but they can really get themselves back into this. 4 gone, 20 metres away. Strong carry from Muniz.
Well, if we see another run from this fella Pelissier, then they've got to support him. It's in.
Myler against his old club, Richie Myler. Well, what a moment for him individually, and what a moment in the context of this game. I just said they needed to score 2 quick-fire tries. Myler comes up with the second, and the man who got 81 tries in 145 Warrington appearances now puts his new club right back into this against his former employers.
Yeah, good move on that blind side through the dummy. They were very slow. Maybe the heat is affecting them, because in that first half the Warrington defence was moving up quickly. You can see them hanging back and waiting to have the question asked, and boy, he certainly did it. Myler, neat little dummy, squeezes over. They're back in this game.
Are they ever? Aren't they enjoying this momentum? Just keep your little eye on number 31 there, Morgan Smith. If he's playing 80 minutes, it was his miss of the tackle there. He's tired, he's in the middle. Remy Castry ripping through the middle of it now, really looking powerful, really on the front foot here. We have a tired Warrington middle, and now we have a come alive Catalan middle going up against them, playing with a lot of power. It was interesting also, make a little note to yourself, that during that set of 6, Glenn Stewart took the ball and charged forward, didn't play as a standoff, played back in almost like the traditional back row. Really clever bit of leadership to say, I'll come in and work with you, I'll put some effort in for you.
Tony Gigo then, looking for his second success from 2 attempts. And this to close within a score. No problem at all. Catalan Dragons 12, Warrington 18. It's game on in Perpignan.
It certainly is, and for once they've started to not only build their confidence, but the support plays there. It was missing in the first half, and this is a beautiful dummy. He utilised Anderson there. They thought that Anderson was going to get this. There's a missed tackle. There's nothing you can do about it. Smith could not stop him. And what a moment for the former Warrington player, Richie Myler. He's been riddled with injuries all throughout this season. They're back in it.
And a grand final runner-up with Warrington against Wigan 3 years ago. Richie Myler, has he? It's a tough ask, but has he put them back on course for Old Trafford? It's a huge call considering what happened in that first half, but they've given themselves the slimmest of lifelines here. 6 points the difference. Stewart.
There he goes again. That's what you want. This is brilliant from Stewart. Play to your strengths. Add some power to the performance. They can work off the back of this. This is a changed performance. Warrington have to deal with this.
Well, Stewart, he was all over the shop. He didn't realise in that standoff position. And you're right, he's getting back into what he does best, running quickly with the ball. And so is this guy, Pelissier.
Pelissier allowed to continue. Warrington allowed to continue. Muniz. Oh, he's coughed the ball up there.
Oh, they've come up with an error.
That'll happen.
Well, Pelissier was shouting to the official, hang on, he didn't get back the required 10. This is before this build-up here where they've lost possession. And he was screaming at Jack Smith and saying, well, they're offside.
I don't agree with that. You know, let the referee do your bit. You know, you can concentrate, you can take them on, you can try and get there. I guess once you start talking to the referee, you're not going to get there. Let the referee make the decision. Pelissier would have been better off bouncing off into the next space and see if he can find some of his own runners rather than trying to referee the game from there. But he's going really well. They're dominant. Now they've got to defend. They haven't had to for a while. Let's see if they can get right through their set. Particularly the back end of their sets, they've struggled with some of the last plays from Warrington. Can they hang in there, Catalan?
Happier faces at the Stade Gilbert Brutus, but Warrington in possession. Would burst the bubble a little bit if Warrington were allowed to sneak over for one of their own, given the momentum that Catalan have built since the break. 13 gone second half. Wild, I should say, with it.
Interesting to see Brad Dwyer back on. We can see him in the orange boots there at dummy half, so he is back in the game, which is a real plus for Warrington.
Patton offloads for Curry.
Well, the most pleasing thing as far as Tony Smith, the coaches, will be concerned, is that they've got into the opposition half. They were a little bit rattled for a while.
Ryan, good. Remy, here. Time off. Remy, no.
Remy Casti being called. Ryan Atkins as well.
Remy, you know what you're doing. You don't need it. It's a penalty. You're not pushing him out of the way. It's a penalty. All behind.
Penalty for a push from Casti, goes Warrington's way.
Off the ball. Going for 2.
Well, it could have gone either way. And boy, how about this for a little bit of respect? They've, no doubt about it, it went into Bailey late. And the simple fact, and it was a shoulder anyway. But this is the respect that Warrington, and Warrington saying, we'll take a little bit of a rest here. We were under the cosh, and this will slow things down. Not only that, he could push it out to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, it's a clever decision. It's the right one. They've had no momentum, so grab some points, go back down, have a breather, have a talk amongst yourself. Let's see what Declan Patton can do with this one.
Faultless so far in that first period. Tony Smith watching on. 2 more points for his side and a 2-score cushion. They're now ahead by 20 points to 12.
Yeah, and it's an 8 points that they will be very, very pleased with, because it looks as though they were getting a little bit tired. The crowd was starting to get behind the home side. And this is where the professionalism will come out now from the Wolves.
So stay.
They realise that they'll get possession back. Try to get over the advantage line and then get the good kick and chase, like they did in that first 40. And take control of the game yet again. Ooh, good work from Ratchford. Bobbled a little bit.
Surrender!
Yeah, just held on. Patton 14 points against Salford on his last appearance. And now 16, 2 tries, 4 goals. Going to stand out for Warrington in Perpignan.
Release him, Justin! Go.
Dwyer.
Justin, quicker.
Chris Hill.
Third, Justin, away! Hold, go.
Here is Matty Russell now.
So important to get the wingers to come in, take a little bit of a workload off the forwards. That's a great kick. Is the chase good? Yes, it is. Oh, that's tremendous work.
Yeah, 3 to bring forward Yaha to the ground.
Go.
Plays the ball for Duport.
Second, Jack Bradley got a hold.
Home side getting behind the official, saying that Warrington were well and truly offside. I have to agree with them.
Move! 3.
Gigot looking for a penalty, doesn't get one. Broughton.
Chris. Go.
Myler at the line for Anderson.
5, Ryan, away. Go.
Last one coming up for the Dragons. Myler, was he taken late by Bailey?
Yeah, it certainly was. We could have an interesting discussion here.
Still on the ground.
He came very late, did Bailey.
Pelissier doesn't like it.
Ryan. Jack, take Ryan away.
Ellimer now on Bailey.
No. Ryan, Jack, take the lads that way. Chris.
Well, surely Jack Smith will be thinking about a yellow card here. It was late. I'm not so sure it was high, but look how late it was.
Get behind that.
No real effect, but was it a trailing boot?
I reckon there's a case there for a reverse of the penalty. You know, there was a challenge on Milo. It wasn't that aggressive as you could see, but Pelissier come flying in there out of the range and come flying into the incident, and he's been having a bit of a running battle there with Bailey, and you can't really agree with that. He deserves a talking to here. And after this is all over, this is the big moment. Let's remember what the outcome of this is. This is a penalty to Catalan, who have a bit of momentum at the moment. It's going to be 5 or 10 metres out.
Ryan.
I don't think it was malicious, but I think there might have been a trailing boot.
Ryan. No, Remy, I don't need you.
It wasn't high, it was late. Simple as that.
Yes, just wait a minute. Elua, here. Time. Come here. Chris, that way. Wait. Ryan, the penalty's going against you. For the late hit, you don't, no, let me talk. You don't need to do it, okay? You don't need to do it. Elua, you're coming in from distance. You're not having it. Ryan, Ryan, off you go, Ryan. Ryan, off you go. Elua, you're coming in. You don't need you doing it. No, you don't need you doing it. Last chance. Penalty's down here.
Well, Bailey's doing himself no favour, or either his team, by talking to the official that way, when the official has said, shut your mouth, let me sort it out.
Perfectly in his own right.
Warrington had a penalty, similar position, they've elected to take the 2. Catalan obviously behind on the scoreboard.
It wouldn't surprise me, Ben, if Tony Smith tells that we'll take the big fella off. Take Ryan Bailey off. Because this could erupt any time.
No advantage.
Well, they've knocked on the very first tackle. Look at what that means to the Warrington players. Chris Hill congratulated for his effort. Jack Hughes as well.
That could be a turning point. That really could be the turning point, because there was a lot of the players had lost control of their mind. They were more interested in trying to get square. But it was a big hit, wasn't it, by Chris Hill? The crowd thought that it was a high one. I'm not so sure it was. I thought Hill's right arm hit the chest.
Justin, Chris.
Frustration for Tony Gigot. Frustration for the Dragons. They will hunt the mistake now. Desperate for this ball back as Russell takes it in.
First movement!
Bousquet.
Hold, goal.
In there with Duport and
Second.
Anderson. Big hit coming in from Ellimer now.
Hold.
He's got to keep a good eye on this as a referee, Jack Smith. This is going to explode.
It's warming up in Perpignan.
Play on.
Is that a knock on? crowd don't like it again. Dwyer it was. Allowed to continue. Swarm around him.
You can sense it. It's like the Colosseum. There's some animals out there.
High tackle.
And now a high tackle, I think from Casti, has diffused the situation and released the pressure.
No, sir, everyone. Away. Away.
Well, I'm not so sure it was a high one.
Behind the ball, Chris.
I thought that was on the chest.
Behind the ball. Jack.
I know one thing. Chris Hill has received a lot higher ones than that and not got a penalty. Maybe this penalty is just about the right thing to do to calm things down.
Catalan Dragons don't want it calming down, though. They want the momentum. It's Warrington who will have possession inside the Dragons' half of the field, though. And a crucial phase in this match developing. Jack Hughes for the Wolves.
Well, it's fair around. I give praise to the man with the whistle, but I must say Jack Smith has handled it. Oh, that's dropped cold.
And now Palicio on the back of it launches the counter for the Dragons. Breathless second half in Perpignan, approaching the hour mark. Catalan Dragons desperate to close to within 2 points. Superb run from Benjamin Garcia.
Oh, how good is this? This is really revved up. What a great game this has turned into.
Glenn Stewart now turns it back for Bousquet. 4 in the tackle initially for Warrington. Ratchford in there.
Warrington have got to keep their composure.
Ellimer.
Oh, it's a shocking pass.
0.
Well, Olivier Ellimer.
Oh, shocking.
31 times a French international, the 33-year-old. Maybe a rush of blood, even for the most experienced in a cauldron, to use your word, like this.
There's plenty of rushing blood going through lots of players here. We've seen a few little decisions like that. You can half see what Ellimer saw there. There was a little hole on the outside. He felt like his player was through. It was just poorly executed. Two really tired teams at the moment, playing with a lot of energy, which sounds a bit weird, but they just found it. They've just really lifted. Someone's going to really run out of gas quickly soon.
Warrington going for top spot. Catalan desperate to keep their season alive. Vital 20 minutes in Perpignan and a Warrington penalty.
Well, is it because he wasn't standing square at the play of the ball? I'm not so sure.
Captain.
Yeah, it was a slap on the head.
Time off. Jason.
He only wanted to get to part the hairstyle, but that is a valuable penalty.
Had a good game, you're right, Michael.
It was high. It wasn't malicious.
He wasn't square at the mark. Your first call was right. He was way wide. Jack Smith's keeping himself calm when everything's rushing. He's getting his call rights under this pressure, and the crowd's yelling. The players are talking to each other. He seems to have a nice, calm head. It's impressive.
Yeah, I'd like to see the heartbeat on the official Jack Smith. That'll be pumping hard and fast.
Just wait, Brad.
Warrington
We're okay.
waiting to start again. That's a great hit coming in. First up.
1. Hold, go, 1.
Catalan desperate for the ball back. Here is Ratchford. Now Jack Hughes.
Second. Moving, Jason.
Bailey off the field. Ashton Sims on.
Hold, go.
Ratchford again inside. Chris Hill.
This is where the professionalism now has to come out from Warrington.
3. Hold.
Go out there full
go.
set and then get the kick into the in-goal area.
Okay.
They've got to camp themselves down there. Make sure that Catalan don't get a sniff for getting back into this game.
Goal line. 4. Hold, Olivier. Hold, Olivier. Go.
Trailing 12-2 second half.
5. No. Move. Julien. Go. 5.
Ratchford. Crossfield kick looking for Penny.
First knock on.
Penny got there first. It's gone
0,
forward off
0,
Penny. 0 tackle. As Gigo comes up with it for the Dragons. Still going.
0. Toby away. Hold.
Wants the quick play of the ball. Yaha now.
It's all action, and they're throwing him around like rag dolls.
Yeah, wrestled to the ground by Toby King. Here is Duport.
Boy, there's plenty of feeling in this game.
Move. Hold. Come on, Brad.
17 and a half to go now. Stewart.
Third. Stefan away. Go.
That penalty call might be crucial for Declan Patton.
4. Ashton, move.
Good response from Catalan. This is a good set. Stay in control here. Keep powering.
5. Chris Hill.
Last
move.
one on halfway.
Go, 5.
Pelissier moves in. Myler with it, gets the kick away under massive pressure.
It's clear.
Just a bit too strong, I'm afraid. And the Wolves won't be rushing this. They will take their time. It wasn't late. He timed it well. It was wonderful work by Brad Dwyer. He committed himself.
Go, you're okay.
Looking to get away with it. He's had plenty to do, the full-back today.
Surrender. Stand up, Julian!
And here's a ragdoll effect.
Second, movement!
Really is a good contest at the moment, isn't it? Both teams are playing really up the quality. It's a terrific game to watch.
3, Julian, hands out!
Yeah, poor performance by the Catalan side in the first half, but they've certainly shaken a few feathers. But that 8-point lead, they've just got that cushion, haven't they, the Wolves? Kick and chase has to be good. Oh, why did they have to do that?
Because that's what they do, and look what happens.
Here
that's
is
how
Sims.
Warrington play.
Forward.
Forward pass. 4 tackle.
Confirmed by Jack Smith.
Sorry about that. Yeah, he's come. Look, Ashton Sims, he's come up with some errors. It's probably 6, I think, I can count off him directly. Unusual front row to be playing the sort of game that he is.
Yeah, it's not often you see a prop forward out in the centres, is it? Either way, the opportunity is still there. A bit of running repairs for Anderson. Boy, it's been frantic. It's got to be taking its effect with the humidity that they've got in the south of France. He still has hope. Fressineau. See it just bending forward. They had to reach out for it.
To be fair, you could see what he saw. It was just a poorly executed pass. So take it back in the error. He knows his footy. He knows what he wants to do. He just didn't get the execution right.
Jack, come on in. Come on, Jack. Yeah.
Ashton Sims extended his original 2-year contract by 12 months to the end of 2017 with Warrington.
Out. Tackle 1. Ben away. Hold.
Ayton.
Hold. Go 1.
Short ball by Thierry.
2. Ashton, move. Hold.
Sims
Go 2.
and Chris Hill with the tackle for Warrington.
Move. 3.
Oh, that looked high.
Movement.
Hughes on Myler, it was.
Hold. Go.
Got
3.
away with it to Jack Hughes.
Elliman now.
4. Ashton, stand up. Hold, Jack. 4. Hold. Go. 4.
Ayton. To the right this time.
Play on.
By Thierry gets the ball away. Ayton following up. Ayton still
5,
going.
go line.
Last one coming up.
Go 5.
Big moment in the match. Gigo's pass. And he's tackled before the ball went out to Jody Broughton.
Well, I don't think the ball carrying arm has hit the deck, and that's what he's claiming. Oh boy, that's a big decision by Jack Smith.
Offloaded when it's touched the ground.
It looked to me as though he had the ball elevated away from the ground, and it's got to be the ball carrying arm that hits terra firma. And I don't think it did. Oh boy, the home crowd are going absolutely bananas. Let's see it on the replay. He's spinning around. I don't think the ball carrying arm has been classified as on the deck. That's play on. Oh boy, they've been denied a try. Broughton was in there.
Oh, it's line ball. His elbow looked like it might have. Just have another close look at that one. It was. You can see what the referee saw under pressure. It looked like he'd gone to the ground. It looked like the play had stopped. Look at this response from the Catalan. This is wonderful stuff. They really feel they're in it.
Go.
And they were so poor in that first half, weren't they? I mean, they were just never at the races.
The other thing they've done is played a lot more direct. They've really taken the game on. They've really powered on. They've kept the start rather than trying to go around. They've really. Oh, this is this.
It's pinched by Garcia. Can Garcia get to the line? Benjamin Garcia for Catalan Dragons.
Don't say he's going upstairs.
No, the referee gives the try. Benjamin Garcia opens his Super League account for 2016 with a crucial 4-pointer. They were denied a minute ago, and inside 60 seconds, the Warrington mistake, and Garcia with the try.
Boy, he had plenty to do as well. He wanted to go on the outside. And you can see that it was just a complete loss, wasn't it? Well, the centre, he cannot believe it.
Well, the Catalan defence had built up to this. You'd probably say for the last 6 sets before that, they've been putting this pressure on, finding it inside themselves to get up and make these defensive plays. And eventually, Warrington, who go looking for good plays to get out of their end, come into a really strong Catalan defence. Brilliant play from Glenn Stewart. You mentioned his defensive work, where you saw it at its utmost there. He's just got on a hold of that one, made a fantastic tackle, and Garcia.
Well, Stewart is playing what he normally does. He was completely lost at standoff in that first half, and he's got back to his rugged, intense play.
I was about to say, let's just say he's had a good second half, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We've given him a hard time in that first half. You've got to say he's actually not only been okay, he's been good this second half. He's been dominant.
Outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, big mistake by Ryan Atkins. And how important is that goal from Patton that took them to an 8-point lead? Can this be reduced? Can he get the conversion?
Gigo for 3 from 3. Gigo for a 2-point ball game. Here it comes. What a kick from Tony Gigo. 2 points the difference. Declan Patton's penalty, the only thing separating these two sides. And hold on to your hats, this is going to be special.
Well, it's panic time. Anywhere around the black and white area, the whole, it looked odds on, didn't it, that Warrington were going to be the league leaders at this point in time. With 3 rounds to go, Atkins come with the error. Good hit.
Well, you must remember, Michael, 4 tackles before that, we were saying, should he have gone to the video? Should he have gone up for a try? But they didn't respond poorly. They didn't sulk here, Catalan. They put their heads down, they defended hard, and they earned those points back. This is a really strong performance from them.
Stand up! Brad, hold, go.
20 points to 18, just as it was at the Halliwell Jones in June.
Second, move Brad, Ashton.
Concentration now by Warrington. They can ill afford to give away a silly penalty. Tempers are still fraying out there.
Ryan Atkins, Ashton.
And when you become under pressure, it gets even worse.
40, 20.
Looking for a 40-20. What a sensational kick that was. And the crowd lifts yet again in Perpignan on the back of the try. The perfect response to that from Catalan Dragons. It's found touch. It's given Catalan Dragons possession. And look what it means to Tony Gigo and the Dragons.
Well, it's one of the great rules that they changed, the 40-20. An opportunity when you're behind the scoreboard. Get that to a position. And the smile on Richie Myler's face tells it all. What a golden opportunity now.
And please keep going direct here, Catalan. Please don't try and go looking for points here. Stay on the power game. Still go hard at these Warrington blokes. That's been working for you. Let's enjoy this set and see what they can come up with.
Boy, talk about a team under the cosh.
They were 6-0 down in 7 minutes. They were 18-0 down at half-time. Now they have the chance to take the lead for the first time in an epic battle in Perpignan. As we approach the last 10 minutes. Holding down, penalty coming, what will they do?
Take the 2, you've got to.
No, keep going.
I'd take the 2.
They've got momentum, there's still on to go.
I'd go for the 2, and then you can go for the drop goal.
Oh, you and your drop goals. Keep the momentum.
No, I think they're doing the right thing.
They've given a penalty away. That's what they wanted.
Well, from one hooker to another, what would we know, I suppose, in many ways, Tony, but you've got to look at the fact that to take 1 point, remember, 1 point will be sufficient for Warrington to finish at the top of the table after this weekend's round.
That's right, Warrington only need a draw to go back to the Super 8 summit.
Ash, on your line.
Who could have foreseen this at the break?
I guess when you look at where that penalty is, I know what you're calling. It's a throw me over 2 points.
Well, we saw it at Wigan, didn't we? Against Widnes.
Yep.
They had the opportunity, 3 opportunities, 17 minutes from the end.
I still think you're wrong.
And they had 2 with 4 minutes remaining.
I still think you're wrong.
They could have won that game by 4 points.
I still think you're wrong.
Yeah, well.
Momentum's momentum. It's hard to get. They had it.
Yep.
Gigo steps up. 20 points apiece. 9 minutes to go. 2 points the difference at the Halliwell Jones in June. And Catalan, well, although they lost by 10 here in March, it was much closer than that.
Well, it's tense out there, I tell you now, Ben, but it's tense inside this this commentary situation, because Tony Ray is giving me, he's trying to stare me down, and I'm standing my mark. I am not taking a backward step.
When you're ready, Steph.
They better catch this kickoff. Let's have a look.
Go, Steph.
Catalan, can they get out of the half?
Hold, hold.
Can they get some momentum back? They've had it, they've earned it.
Gigo takes the restart.
Oh, good carry, good start.
First, Brad away!
Hughes with the tackle. Elmer it was with that first carry, leading by example.
Two, Chris Hill.
And all the ball carriers from Catalan, they will be wriggling, they will be trying to impress upon the official that they've been held down. They need that penalty, get in a good position, and then they'll go for the one.
Myler's pass.
Movement. Go, 4. He's in.
4 gone for the Dragons. Still in their own half of the fielders.
Oh, it's
Glenn
good.
Stewart and another strong carry.
And that's that got them in a position. It's a long way out.
Surely not. They go to the air. It's a huge kick, testing Kevin Penny. Oh, he's come up. Oh, what's happened here? Has Myler scored? Penny looked like he'd collected it. He knocked it on. And Myler, has he touched this one down? It's going to the video referee. This is a huge call.
Well, the high kick, they didn't bother with the 1 point. I honestly feel my first reaction has got to be that Myler knocked on.
No try on the field.
Yeah, it didn't look like in the body language of Myler. How's he get it here? Is this a knock on from Penny? What do you call that? Yes, because he's dropped it back.
Yeah, I think he's going forward.
He hasn't got there. He hasn't got there, but that's a knock on Penny. So it's going to be Catalan ball.
But it was a knock on there. Oh, not at all. Oh boy, this is the reason why we have the slow-mo replay. I think if you slow that right down, it's all fingertip control. Oh, this will be a sensation if it's given.
The video referee is Phil Bentham, Steve-O.
He's got control. Come on, Mr. Bentham. Talk about the nerves jangling. I need a pill. What on earth are they going to come up with? Video referee,
well, he's looking
Phil
at that.
Bentham.
He's looked then at Kevin Penny, hasn't he? So I think he's going to call a knock on.
I reckon that's a try.
I think I'm with you.
That's all you need. Little finger, middle finger, even the thumb. It comes off his shoulder.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Did he knock it on there? Try.
That's got to be surely.
This day and age it is. It's a knock on in the old rules, but these rules, they'll give that.
He loses possession here, and that is going forward. Comes off the shoulder. To me, that's play on. I'm trying to get inside the brain of Phil Bentham.
Well, he's
many a fan has tried to do that.
Is he trying to work out whether that's a knock on and it's a scrum, or is he working out whether Myler's knocked on and it's no try? He's going on to the placement. It is going to be about the placement. He's going to give it. That's a try. He's going to give it.
And the knock on that you're saying that Myler's got came off the shoulder. So that's play on.
Doesn't Phil Bentham understand the importance of this? He just continue to look at it.
He's got it, as far as that's concerned.
His instincts is feeling it's a knock on, but the vision's saying try. He has to overturn the on-field decision here. The on-field decision was no try. So what's he thinking? What's he seeing here? Is he prepared to oversee this? He thinks the referee's instincts are knock on. In slow motion,
I think it's a try. This is play on all the way through this particular passage. And you can see there Kevin Penny has lost control. It hits the shoulder. It's a matter whether it's, and I think he's got enough on it.
I can't give it on that one.
Yeah, but we can give it on the slow-mo.
Here we go.
Here we go. Richie Myler 2012 Challenge Cup winner, 2013 grand finalist. Has he got a second try, a crucial second try? He hasn't! It's been denied by the video referee, Phil Bentham. We stay 20 points apiece.
It's an escort, it's a penalty.
Oh, he's given him a penalty. Well, that I don't know why that's been given. Someone has been taken off out of the field of play, and guess what? They'll point and take the 2 points.
Oh, please don't talk to me. Please don't tell me that's why you thought they should take the 2 before.
Of course.
On your line.
I told you about Wigan and Widnes.
On your
I'm in
line.
pain.
They should have gone. They had 3 opportunities. They've had 2 opportunities.
They earned the opportunity.
And with this one, they could win the game.
Let's not make it about you and I. That's a fantastic set of 6 from Catalan off the kick-off with a wonderful chase and a wonderful bit of pressure.
But what a time to come up with an error, Kevin Penny. He got himself in a good position. And he just came up with an error.
And a huge kick for Tony Gigot. Shouldn't forget that. Four from 4 so far. From right in front, Catalan have the lead for the first time. Applauded by Gregory Muniz.
This is why we think the penalty's given there. Patton, number 28, has knocked Horro off the ball. Horro the chaser there, so that's where the escort was the call he gave, which meant that one of the chasers was pushed off the ball by the defender, so it's against Declan Patton for dropping the shoulder into Horro. And it actually looked like he did.
Yeah, it did, certainly did. It was a definite penalty, but they cannot, under no circumstances, shut down. Catalan have not won it yet. They've gone for the short kick-off.
It's gone 10, and it's come up for Warrington. Chris Hill has it.
Tackle 1. Stand up.
Still plenty of time. It's not panic time yet.
No, you're right, Michael. This is how you get to the top of the table. You get yourself under pressure, you lose momentum, then with 5 minutes to go, away in the south of France, against the Catalan side who are jumping out of their skin. If you want to go top, Warrington, this is the time to do it. You've got to earn it.
Go for
5 minutes to go. Ben Curry, 20 metres away. Chris Hill. Now it's Stefan Ratchford.
4. Paul, stand up. Come on, Olivier.
Plays for Patton to go. Ratchford again. Ashton Sims now. Big tackle coming in from Baitieri.
Move quickly, don't give away a penalty.
5.
Dwyer now. Good ball for Patton, he's gone to the air.
Shot from the field.
There's going to be a repeat set coming up. Benjamin Garcia deals with the situation, but at the expense of a goal line dropout.
Oh, what a take under the circumstances as well. Well, we often talk about the pressure. One of the players has got cramp, another one has got cramp. He's just called time off as Jack Smith, the official. Boy, what a second half. Who would have thought it?
I really disagree with this ruling. We see this often in the game. The player all of a sudden gets an injury right in front of the goalpost on a dropout, because there's no time off for injury in rugby league. He's trying to buy some time there. I really disagree with doing that one. There's the kick-off. That's how they got the ball back, and it's an important contest. It's really put Warrington in a really good position. So we've got 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes, and Warrington have every chance here.
Yeah, Tony. Time back on.
Here's a dropout. Finds Ratchford inside his own half. Now, Ashton Sims.
First.
Well, we saw a quick shot of the winger, Kevin Penny. He came up with the error, and then, of course, the penalty. But do not write this Warrington outfit off, especially with this guy in there.
Brad Dwyer does really well to get the ball away to Curry. This is dangerous, and Curry back on the inside.
Third, Ben Garcia, move!
Ryan Atkins.
Come on, Olivier. Go.
Takes the tackle. Patton now, Ratchford. Jack Hughes. Comes back the other way, one-handed offload for Ratchford again. There's space on that left-hand side for Warrington. Here is Atkins. He's got support from Ben Curry, and Ben Curry goes in to put the Wolves back in front. So much class to Ben Curry this season. A standout for Warrington. He got a double against Catalan in last year's home win. He got a try in the Perpignan win in round 5 and a crucial score in the Super 8s.
Wonderful stuff. I said don't write them off, they've got the quality there, and maybe that's some consolation for that man Curry. Remember, a week ago at Wembley, and that is an important score, and could be such an important score that could lead to them winning the League Leaders' Shield. They now surely have got it wrapped up in regards to the first position, but we've still got 3 rounds to go. Tension? Wow.
I don't know how popular you're going to be in the city of Kingston upon Hull there, Steve-o. If they win this, they go a point above Lee Radford's men. As you say, 3 matches to go, 3 rounds to go.
Yeah.
But Ben Curry, the man denied by that tackle from Danny Houghton at Wembley on Saturday, with a crucial score in the south of France to put his side back in front. And now they have the chance to extend that. Patton looking to open up a 4-point lead.
Time back on.
Catalan Dragons 22, Warrington 26.
Here is Curry getting his moment. As you said, Steve, I think everybody in rugby league would enjoy this moment for Ben Curry. After what we saw last week where he didn't score a try, which would have won in the Challenge Cup final, to have the composure in this moment to go and do that. We've been excited by, all rugby league fans would have been very excited by this second half performance of Catalan, who go for their own short kick-off, by the way. Let's see if I can get that. They haven't had that luck, so Warrington have the ball. But listen, full credit here for Warrington. They've really been under some pressure this second half. They've been 22-2 down in terms of second half, but they've really held their composure, got the short kick-off, kept their composure, and they're in every chance of getting away with this one now. Full credit, Warrington. That's how you've got yourself to the top, if you can get away with this last minute and a half.
Yeah, it shows that they are definitely championship material. Remember, they have never won at the grand final, but this will certainly go a long way to building in their confidence. You would have thought when Gigot kicked that goal to take Catalan side to a 2-point lead, they did not give in. They went for the short kickoff. Catalan, I warned them, we all said, don't relax. This game is not won yet. And Warrington have proved it. True championship play.
Ashton.
Yeah, in many ways, you know, 18-0 first half, it's 36-0 full time. They wouldn't get what they're getting out of this at the moment. You know, and the lead into a playoff series, to go away with 6 players out. You know, go back to the big tackle. The big tackle from Jack Johnson on Remy Castry, a young bloke out there filling in. That's fantastic stuff for the building of Warrington.
And it's not over yet, as though Hill takes his time, not surprisingly. He said he's had attention, too much attention to the neck. But remember, Warrington came up with an error, gave away the penalty. There is still 1 minute remaining.
Worth reiterating, such a tough place to come anyway, but no Kurt Gidley, no Chris Sandow, no Ben Westwood, no Joe Westerman.
Well, this is up the jumper time now, Ben, and then they've got to make sure that they kick it.
Justin Horrow,
make sure they kick it in the field of play, and there, I'm not so sure that's the best option. I would have gone for the whitewash. That gives them an opportunity.
Catalan Dragons have got 30 seconds or so to rescue this match, to rescue their season.
First, Ben Curry off the ball.
Gigot.
Hold, Chris.
Maybe a kick early in the tackle. Don't wait until it, or to chip over the top. Fullback has not dropped back yet.
As it stands, the Dragons will be 3 wins away from the top 4 with 3 to play. Kick over the top. Great ball back.
Chase is okay.
On the inside as well. It's Duport who was chasing it. He was never favourite in
That'll do it.
Warrington will just see this game out. It's been a monumental performance from the Wolves in Perpignan. They've backed up after that Wembley disappointment, and they are firmly on course for Old Trafford and top spot and the league leaders' shield. They're back 1 point ahead of Hull. It's finished Catalan Dragons 22, Warrington 26.
What a brilliant win in hot and humid conditions. It was all Warrington in the first half. They took an 18-0 lead into the break, but Catalan responded first. Vincent de Paul before Richie Myler scored against his former club. Tony Gigot converted both to make it 18-12, but a Declan Patton penalty extended the Wolves' lead by 8 points. And then Benjamin Garcia cross, Gigot converted and then added a penalty to make it 20 all with just over 5 minutes to go. Tony Gigot then kicked a penalty to give Catalan the lead for the first time, but a brilliant try to Ben Curry, clinching what was a thrilling 26-22 win. Mike Stevenson, Tony Ray, I guess Ben Curry's gone quite a way to make amends for last weekend.
So's that guy passing the ball there. Stefan Ratchford's done a wonderful job there, but you're right, Ben Curry, fantastic moment for him. You know, the Warrington side did keep their composure. I can have one last shot at you, Steve-O. Maybe if Catalan kept their momentum and didn't go for goal, they might have won this game. There wasn't enough points in those 2 penalties. No, fantastic. This is about Warrington. Wonderful performance.
Yeah, and this is what rugby league is all about, the tension.
Well, just some confirmation of the results. So, of course, the week 4 of the Super 8s is over. Wigan lost ground on the leaders with their home defeat to Widnes on Thursday, while last night there were wins for both Castleford over Wakefield and St Helens against the Challenge Cup winners. But today's thrilling win moves Warrington back to the top of the table. So they now have a 1 point lead over Hull FC. Catalan Dragons, I suppose their hopes of making the playoffs are all but over after that win, Steve-O.
Yeah, it's all done and dusted as far as I'm concerned. I don't think St Helens will slip up from here on here, and they've got a points difference as well in front. So it's not going to be easy for them, but what a game.
And so coming up, we have some live sport. Again, rugby union today from 7:40 p.m. on Sky Sports 1, the top 14, and also right after that is some more rugby union, New Zealand NPC, Northland against Canterbury. That is next on Sky Sports 2. We've got 3 live matches from both the Super 8s and qualifiers next weekend for you, of course, live on Sky Sports. On Thursday, St Helens entertain Castleford as they continue their push for the League Leaders' Shield. That's on Sky Sports 1 from 7:30 p.m. 24 hours later, it's a massive match as Hull FC take on Wigan. That one is on Sky Sports 2 from 7:30. And our live game from the qualifiers could see Lee take another step towards playing in Super League next year as they face Huddersfield on Saturday afternoon from 3 on Sky Sports 2. So Warrington get back to winning ways and go back to the top of the Super League table. For Catalan, it's another disappointing defeat that virtually ends their season. Until next time, from me, Jana Brooks, and all the team, it's goodbye.
Enjoy Sky Sports Live. On all screens, on the go, and the best bits on demand.
Proud sponsor of Rugby League on Sky Sports.
Shoulders don't just carry your name. They can carry ambition, sometimes pride, and sometimes pain. But the one thing they won't carry is dandruff.
Here it is. My last home broadband bill with line rental charges.
What? How come?
Because of this beauty.
We have put an end to line rental charges with our Vodafone Unlimited Fibre Home Broadband.
Put your phone in the locker, your keys in the locker, work, that traffic jam, put everything in the locker. Don't dilly, don't dally. You have a heart, use it. You have senses, switch them on. In a place where you're more than just a number. And when you flop on the sofa at the end of the day, you'll know that was a day well spent. Come to life. David Lloyd Clubs.
Paddy Power can't get Tiddles back, but we can put the smile back on your face. For this Sunday's World Cup qualifier, back a team to win in the Slovakia v England game and get a free bet if they're losing at half-time. Now that'll set the cat among the pigeons. Paddy Power, you're welcome.
But I wouldn't have it any other way.
When you change your point of view, routine can be marvellous. Introducing the new Seat Ateca.
Seat.
You're watching Sky Sports, your home of sport.
Get under there. Nice. Here's to you, boys.
Look at that.
Look at that. Cheers. Bottoms up.
Slideshow.
You heard that von Moltke, there's a wax cylinder of von Moltke, the German general, and it's the only recorded voice of someone born in the 18th century. He was born in 1798. You can hear his voice.
That is extraordinary. Well, I remember I had the good fortune to meet Alistair Cook, the great broadcaster. He said, shake my hand. He said, you're shaking the hand of someone